What's up, YouTube family? My name is Shaka and this is AfricanAmerican-Made. Today I'm visiting with Darryl and Mrs Tee, the owners of It's All About You Holistic Studio, and the amazing mother and son team has invited me in to educate me on the healing properties of massage, Reiki, reflexology, and salt therapy, their journey and how they got their business started here in the Valley, and what inspired them to help others improve their quality of life. So, get ready to be pampered because today it's all about you. How are you today?
Good, how about you?
Great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to talk to you guys today and talk about your business. Very good vibe here. I love what you guys have built, and I'm excited to talk about your journey. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay.
My name is Darryl Yerby.
And my name is Takitha. I'm known in the studio as Miss T. And we are It's All About You Holistic Studio. And we have been open for a year and a half, celebrating our 2 years in January.
That's great. That's great. So tell me, what inspired you guys to go into this line of business?
Wow, that's a great question. Darryl and I had a dream and a conversation when he was actually in high school, and we didn't know what we were going to do. We knew that it was going to be in the field of healing, and the journey just started from there, and we manifested it, and here we are.
That's great. Now you guys have an amazing story because you actually came from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Why don't you talk about that experience and how'd you end up in Arizona?
So we originally, as you stated, from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. And I was out here back in 2015 on an assignment. And I loved the energy that Phoenix had. The people were absolutely wonderful. And I called Darryl and said, I think we found our place of where we're going to start. And so the rest is history.
Amazing, amazing. Because, I mean, Atlanta, right? Everything's there.
Right.
So did you guys start your business, or did you start this journey in the business while you were in Georgia, or did you embark on it after you got here?
I started as a Reiki practitioner. I've been a Reiki practitioner for 10 years. So that part of that started in Atlanta. Darryl came to the realization that he wants to be a massage therapist in high school. So that part of that started in Georgia. But to actually move forward into the dream is when we moved here to Phoenix.
That's amazing. So you guys got a business plan together and say, okay, look, mom, look, son, we want to be working together.
Yes.
No more late nights.
Yes.
Exactly.
We'll talk about that car situation when we finish up here tonight.
Absolutely.
I can imagine the mom and son conversations involved between work.
You know, it's absolutely amazing working with my son to be able to, this again, he is 26, so he started this dream in high school. So this has been a long time coming. And to be able to share the gift of healing with my son has just been an amazing journey.
Absolutely. I can see that you guys work very well together, and you have an amazing connection with each other.
Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about the services you provide here, and I want to kind of go into like the benefits of some of the things that you do here, because I mean we often talk about taking care of ourselves and self-care and I mean this is the business for that, right? Self-care starts here.
Right.
But a lot of people really don't understand the actual benefits of having certain things done, right?
Right.
So talk a little bit about Reiki, and I know a little bit about that, but share with us what some of the benefits of having a Reiki session is.
So Reiki is a Japanese form of massage without the touch. And so, which is an amazing experience because you feel like you are relaxed and that you can take on the world afterwards. So the benefits basically is I help facilitate releasing things that does not serve your highest good. So we set the intention of, let's say that you have stress or anxiety. We set the intention for that, and I help facilitate you releasing that through the benefits during the Reiki session. And so after that, I ground you and then you feel like you can take on the world. You get answers, you get an opportunity to feel clear and some clarity. So it helps with relaxation. It helps with just life, everyday life situations when it comes to Reiki.
Now that involves heat, not touch.
Yes,
right?
So it's energy based.
Energy.
Yes, it's definitely energy based. So what I do is basically set myself apart, and I am the portal of energy. And so basically what happens is when we are in the session, as you release the things that does not serve your good, I'm basically in a sense of pouring good energy back into you that will allow you to be aligned.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you pretty much read a Toni Morrison book before you help.
No, actually, no, actually, I don't. I my mind is actually free because I don't want the transference of anything that I have going on to that person.
So your mind is clear.
My mind is completely clear.
So how are you able to do that when you just got through talking to this guy about the car last night?
Right.
And then this lady walks in and say, I need a treatment.
Well,
what process did you go through to clear yourself for a session?
That is absolutely a wonderful question. One of the things that I do to do that is I prepare my mind, of course, with meditation all the time throughout the day. When the appointment is set, then I go in there and I ground myself. I also sage myself, which is something that we do throughout the day to be able to clear the different energies. So I just place myself in the mindset of clearing myself and being in preparation.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
Yes.
So some of the other services you guys provide here, let's talk about them.
Okay. Darryl, tell them about massage.
Okay. We offer massage. I do all type of services, Swedish, effleurage, reflexology, deep tissue, sports massage, and all this is facilitating their healing, relaxing them. I usually base it off their goal. So whatever my clients or guests' goal is, that is my goal also. So if it's i.e. relaxation, improving range of motion, that would be my goal also.
So what's the difference between regular massage therapy session and flexology?
Reflexology?
Reflexology, my apologies.
Reflexology, so is working on the feet. The feet actually reflects the upper body. So the feet, the big toe is your brain. You have your lungs in there. You can work your lungs in your feet. You can work your liver. You can work your eyes, your teeth, all through your feet. So that would be the difference with reflexology.
So the regular massage is obviously the whole body, muscle relaxation.
Yes, sir.
Other things like that.
It's basically touching and having the press, using your thumb for pressure points.
Right.
And so as you do the pressure points, there is a connection, as you were saying, is not necessary. It is a nerve. So you gently press, and then the sense that whatever it's pressed, it goes and it sends that signal to that particular part to be able to get the healing that it needs. And so it's just a light pressure points with your thumb.
What inspired you to get into massage therapy and all the wonderful other services you provide for your clients?
So I actually started in high school. My freshman year, I sold snacks. And I stopped my junior year, and I decided to kind of, start something different. So my senior year, I did massages for $1 a minute, and people that came back, I did $2 a minute. And just to see and hear the feedback that I was getting from my classmates was amazing.
So you were an entrepreneur from the jump.
Yes.
In high school, you did it in. Okay, all right.
Yes. So I told my mom I actually wanted to be a massage therapist, and she said that she had a therapist that went to school up the street from us. And I went there and experienced that and realized that that was my home.
Okay, great. So tell me what how does massage therapy, Reiki, and flexology, and some of the other services that you provide, how does that help improve mental health?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me go back to the question, because there's some other services that we offer as well, and it's all full circle. So the concept in creating the business was to make sure that we heal mind, body, and spirit. So the other services that we offer is lingam steams and yoni steams, and that's to help with the reproductive, which is the core of the body. And then we have the salt therapy room, which helps with the respiratory. So the way that all of it helps with mental health in your mind is that with Reiki, it helps the things that you have going on in your mind, because that's where we hold on to everything. With massage, then Darryl actually, when we hold on to everything, then that's when you get the tenses of your muscles and you get the tightening of everything. With the lingam steams and the yoni steams, a lot of times that when women are holding on to things, then they have the heavy periods and the fibroids. And then with the salt room is an amazing experience, because just recently we had come up in 2018, 2019 with COVID. And so it helps with the respiratory. And in researching all of that, you get the mind, body, and spirit in one place.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
There's a lot of benefits to all of these services.
Yes.
Each of them.
Yes.
You are the first African-American business and entrepreneur in the Valley to own a salt room.
Yes.
Tell us about that, and then tell us about the benefits of salt therapy.
Thank you. So again, it is my honor to be the first African-American business owner that has a salt room, and the salt room is so important. The benefits basically is to help clear the respiratory system. And we know that with everything that has been going on in the last 3 years, that is very important. So it helps with clearing bronchitis, colds, headaches, sinuses, and headaches. And so it's the need of now.
Particularly, I would think, in this environment where there's a lot of pollutants and...
Absolutely, absolutely. And it also helps with skin as well. So the ions of the salt gently absorbs in your skin. So if you have eczema, it helps with that as well. When you turn on the halo therapy machine, the small particles of salt goes into the air, and it acts as a scrubber in your respiratory. So if you are still, specifically if you're still eating meat or dairy that causes excess mucus in your system, then it helps pull that out. So it helps you to breathe clear. So if you have like bronchitis, asthma, headaches, sinuses, colds, and COVID, it helps with the relief of those symptoms. We actually have children who have seen dramatic results in not having to use their nebulizer or their machine because they were coming into the salt room, on a regular basis.
Amazing, amazing. I don't think those benefits are talked about enough. As opposed to running to the, medicine store and grabbing stuff off the shelf. So thank you for that. Definitely could personally benefit from a lot of that. Talk about these different practices as it relate to aging.
Ooh, that's an amazing question. A lot of times when you are holding on to things that does not serve your highest good, it tends to age you. So basically doing self-care and making self-care a priority and not holding on to those things, because as we hold on to those things, meaning stress, anxiety, you tend to age because you're not releasing it. You usually go to drinking or not eating healthy. You're not sleeping well. And so when you take out time for the self-care, which in each one of those rooms are designed to help the mind, body, and spirit, it helps with the aging process as well.
Okay, to keep you looking young and good.
Yes, yes.
So, more of a medical side. I know we don't do medical here, but
right.
When we talk about things like
muscle pain and aches and things like that. How far into massage therapy, reflexology, Reiki, and some of the other services you mentioned, how big of an impact is that on like physical pain and like ailments? And I know it's not medical, so I know we don't cross that line with medical stuff, but to that point, how beneficial is that for things like that?
Well, I think it's super beneficial because I had several clients where they went to several people throughout their life, the doctor, chiropractor, they had injections, and none of that stuff worked. So when they came in to get a massage from me for maybe 90 minutes to an hour, I relieved most of their pain. And it feels good to be able to hear them say, I'm not in pain. I've been in pain for 10 years now, and I've been seeing all these people, and I'm still in pain. And when I got to you and did this massage, I don't feel no more pain. So that's a definitely benefit to the pain.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And what people go through, yeah.
We've actually had a guest who was like, I was gonna get an ambulance here. I was in so much pain.
Oh yeah.
And so yes, and so Darryl does a lot and speak to. I always tell people, Darryl's massage is not more than the massage. He really gets in touch with your body and speak to your body and get in tune with that. And so I think that that's the difference that it makes in every other massage versus Darryl's massage.
Right.
Great. So the last thing related to health benefits that I'd like to ask about is those pesky toxins.
Yes.
And blood flow, right?
Yes.
And you can tell I prepared for the questions today. I'm in rare form with the questions because I think this is just so important that more people need to be, more of us, all of us,
Absolutely.
need to be seeking your services because there are a lot of things that we could remedy through these outlets rather than over the counter stuff.
Absolutely.
That doesn't even work.
Absolutely.
So talk a little bit about the toxins and blood flow as it relates to the benefits.
I would say that receiving a Reiki session, I help facilitate them moving the things that doesn't serve your highest good. So a lot of that is toxins. Okay. And so I don't feel like, I don't call myself a healer, I help facilitate that. So as those things being removed, as I'm going through the session, one of the things that we talk about is drinking a lot of water because energy is moving, right? And so we're removing the toxins, the energy away from you. So as it moves, the energy is flowing out, the toxins are flowing out. Same thing with massage. Darryl, as he wraps up his massages, he moves the blood flow to certain areas. And so the recommendation after a massage is the same, to drink, because we moved a lot of toxins around in your body and to help, and release toxins. Because a lot of that, when the muscles are tight, those are, the toxins get an opportunity to attach and build up. And so the recommendation is to drink your water for the next 3 days to remove that.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Going back to the business itself, and you're working as a team and creating this amazing environment.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the hurdles, or if you had any, in trying to get up and running, and what has your journey been as an African-American business owner and as a business owner in general?
I would say the concept of, for me, first of all, we opened during a different time where the country was going through a different time. There was a lumber shortage, COVID was still going on. But for us, we knew that this was our dream. We knew when we walked into the building that this was something that we were going to have. And so we didn't look at them as hurdles. We just look at them as stepping stones. And so that's what kept us moving to the grand opening, to getting to where we are now. as far as being an African American woman in the city of Phoenix, is different. But I think that for me, when we decided to move here, the challenges, I knew that there were going to be some challenges. Coming from Atlanta, there was going to be some challenges. In Atlanta, I feel like this would have been a whole lot of different. But Phoenix needs this. And so this was why Spirit told us to be here. So, yeah.
And it's amazing that, and I know you are an adult, so I'm not going to refer to you. I refer to you as the son, but you're a grown man, so I don't want to take that away from you.
Yes, sir.
But you influencing and showing your son, or you learning together business and planting that seed. That's amazing, because this is a young entrepreneur in his own right, and wants to live by his own means and do his own thing. Tell me about that journey, Darryl, how you decided that you wanted to work for yourself and be an entrepreneur.
Well, the dream actually started as a kid. I knew I wanted to be a business owner as a kid. I did see other people that influenced me to be a business owner, like my sisters and my brothers. Just watching them. My brother used to take out trash for $1. Just watching him do that.
All Atlanta on the grind.
Right.
Whatever it takes, get how you live.
Right. So I seen him do that, and that really influenced me to keep it going. And seeing my big sisters work really hard doing what they do. Like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't really, I didn't have an idea what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to be a business owner. And as I grew up and went into high school, that's when I figured out what I really wanted to do. That's when I sold snacks. Right. Sold snacks. And then after I sold snacks, my senior year, my last year of high school, I did massages for $1 a minute. And people that came back $2 a minute, and that really put fire on my butt, because everybody that I massaged came back like, "Hey, Darryl, can you massage me again?" that feels really good. I felt really good. I'm like, right. So I had really good feedback in high school, and that's what made me continue to do my own thing and be my own business owner. So yeah.
Okay, that's good, man. So tell me, what is your plans, your immediate plans and long-term plans for It's All About You Holistic Studio?
Wow, so it's great. The plan is that expansion is coming for sure. We will definitely want to, the intention is to take this home as our second location and to grow in several different cities and states. And we've had a lot of guests who come through from all over the country. Like, matter of fact, this weekend we had a guest who was like, "We need this in New York." We've had guests who say, "You need to come to Florida."
Wow.
"You need to come to California." So that's the goal, is to set the intention and bring It's All About You Holistic Studio to the different cities and states.
Wow, that's a very ambitious goal there.
Yes.
Wish you much success with that.
Thank you.
So what would you like people to know about you?
I want people to know that I love what I do. This is a business that was created from the heart and mind and soul. And so you're going to get that every time that you walk through the door.
How about you, Darryl?
I love what I do. I bring my passion here, and I love the feedback that I get from my guests. Just healing them and facilitating their healing is my goal, and that's what I like to do.
Great, man. Well, I tell you, I feel the energy and the vibe here, and it's beautiful. And I don't say that lightly. You guys are amazing and a true example of what African American people can do as a family business.
Yes.
And I'm just proud, and I am very, very amazed at what you guys have accomplished.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure
Appreciate
and an
it.
honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.